Hello. Good evening. Turn this down a little bit. How are we doing? It's been a while. Busy last few days, beginning of the week. Can't believe it's Wednesday, end of already. What have I been up to? Yeah, just really been busy with work mainly. Lots of, or too many late night calls and stuff. And time I get finished, it's kind of about 10:30. It's like, oh, what do I stream? Do I stream? So, um, I think I played Ghost of Tsushima. Can't even say that blooming word. That's a horrible word. Uh, on Monday night for a couple of hours, and kind of done some side quest bits and pieces. Kind of wish I kind of streamed that, to be honest, but there you are. And yeah, just waiting for KCD to drop. Obviously, Tuesdays is my usual day off, so I wasn't around for that. But kind of tested it and it kept crashing. And it seems to be a problem with the latest drivers. Because I got a 4080 Super, I think it's a 40 series, and I think Red has 40 and 50. I think some of the 50 series cards have been bricked for some reason. I think certain motherboards can't handle the connection for the 50s, so probably a good thing that 50 series cards are unavailable. Good luck if you have got one, because yeah, that's another problem. So I'll roll back the driver to December's driver for NVIDIA, and that affected my OBS, so I had to do some stuff with that, with the camera and such. I've just tried the game just now, so a little bit later than I was planning to be. Did crash again. When I put it on the DLSS and took it off the DLSS, it crashed the game. Been sending the bug report in, or the crash report in, given the information, so I think they're probably aware of the issue, and I'm pretty certain NVIDIA are aware of the issue, so I expect to see an update soon enough. I know the flight sim community as well, watching streamers there, they've been having issues and they've rolled back, and they're using kind of third-party mods for the DLSS stuff as well. So yeah, I don't think NVIDIA are having a good time at the minute with their drivers and such. So fingers crossed, we can just kind of crack on with this without too many issues. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Put in the title, part 1 of question mark. I'm really bad at finishing games. The best of times, and this game's apparently 90 hours long. So yeah, that's probably about 3 months worth of streams. But I don't know. We shall see. I've also updated me emotes. A couple of new, or 3 new animated emotes for tier 1 subs, kind of KCD specific. You can spam when you see the opportunity, and then updated from the follow emotes as well, which are kind of could be used in the game as we go through. I'm kind of thinking this will probably be the main game, and I'll drop in some bits now and again around that. But yeah, it's going to be a miracle if I actually get through beginning to end. But kind of looking forward to it. So we'll crack on with it and stop wasting some time. Also, give me a shout if there is any issues with the sound and whatnot, and I shall endeavour to fix it, either live on stream or the next stream. But fingers crossed. Don't forget, drops are available, or should be available. They are switched on. They finish on the 11th of February, so yeah, you don't have to sit down in one sitting to claim them. Let's do the game. Set play line. Does that? Okay. At the beginning of the 15th century, the kingdom of Bohemia was ravaged by war. King Wenceslas IV is taken captive by rebellious nobles, and his brother King Sigismund of Hungary, lacking a ruler, the land descends into chaos. Oh, is that loud? Only a handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king. Suchdal, 1403.
Keep firing! Don't stop!
Screen tear. Tell you what, those... Do you call them guns? Are they guns? I suppose they are guns, aren't they? Pretty accurate.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Screen tear. I'm going to put V-Sync on.
This onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Oh, the headphones on the right way round. Yeah, I'll put V-Sync on.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Alright.
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze.
Booze.
Get ready!
Dooth. So those things take days to build. Isn't that like in all the places? How many hours are you in?
A rude awakening, eh?
Who's 4? Oh, not too bad. Only 86 to go.
Make it count.
4, 5. Why am I playing an old man? Old man. Oh, there's new KCD emotes you can play with if you fancy it. One's for spamming. I've done this bit already, just testing it out, and it's actually rubbish with a crossbow. Points mean prizes. Yeah, well, someone else is there. No, it's teamwork. Teamwork makes a dream work.
What now, fucker? Got it!
That guy just soaks it up. It's a bloody bullet sponge.
Get ready! They're coming inside!
Oh, he's dead.
Move downstairs! We can handle
Officer
it.
down. Trust.
We need more action!
I'ma come in.
Godwin!
Spawn camper. Spoilers. Would you not think if you heard him say pour oil on them, you'd think Guys, let's not be stood here. Burn, baby, burn. How's the stream, by the way? Are you getting the screen tear? Yeah, well, so I kind of spoiled it because I tested it yesterday. So when I found those issues. Bob, where are you? Oh. Who is that? Come in. Doesn't sound fine. There wasn't. I can see a little bit of screen tear on my monitor, but I could never get on with the fighting in this game though. Press F to attack, then hold to defend. You're right there, son. Took an arrow to the elbow. Push! Is it screen tearing for you, is it? I'll do it after this. Not for you. It's not. Funny thing is, with the VSync on, it restricts it to 30 FPS, even though I've got it set to 60. Oh, you enjoy it, yeah.
Fuck. I've been hit. Don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Poke at it.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, vat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Got a little
Everyone to the tower!
I should make a TV Netflix series out of this, or Amazon. I could see Amazon Prime doing a series a couple of years. Be really easy for them to do, to be fair. Put you on the phone so I could spoil everything. Do you know at this bit, this is what happens? Oh, this bit, this is what happens. Don't do that, 'cause that'll happen. Several weeks earlier.
Lord Dentes Fortuna, you vat!
It's nice and happy there.
What's that you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever.
Sounds
What
like
does it
Arnold
actually mean?
Schwarzenegger then.
Lord Dentes Fortuna Juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole? where we can finally enjoy some adventure, see a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety.
Good as gold.
Besides, Trotsky's
Sounds
in
like
the
a
middle
little
of nowhere,
3-year-old.
so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
That's a monk that can't speak Latin in Outrun.
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money.
I'm trying to find what setting for the water. There isn't one, because I'm running on Ultra for pretty much everything. Well, yeah, Ultra on everything, and the water does look bland. well, the bit where you cross over the stream here.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh?
Yeah, this
But
water
why
down
didn't
here looks a
Uncle
bit
Hanush take care of it himself?
brown.
Unless maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna
now.
ilvat.
There's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
So how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep
Yeah.
your hair on, kid.
Fortuna
All
baguettes.
those got
That's
eyes
French,
like a hawk.
not Latin.
I don't miss nothing.
By the way, from Yorkshire. So many different accents in this game.
Sir,
You know, here comes rabble.
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Berghoff's colours. They're from Trotsky.
surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides,
Really running away.
stand a chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
Halt! What are you after here?
Big mac and
Is
chips.
this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I think they're stormtroopers. They won't be able to hit.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas,
Well,
while my master is a member of the League of Lords,
Oops.
who side with King Sigismund.
well,
So it would appear we are enemies.
Oh. Hmm. Um.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
So you
Henry.
are enemies then.
From Skalitz.
Choose your playstyle. Soldier likes nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand or wear a strong suit of armor. He is also famous for a short temper. Advisor prefers to solve things using his knowledge. Sharp tongue, kind words. Scout likes to hide. I'm gonna go advisor.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
Yeah.
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens,
Attached to my body.
we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
Persuasion. You can solve a lot of situations by convincing the other side. In dialogues, you will have the choice of some of the options below that define how you will react. But beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. Speech, you try to handle the situation peacefully without conflict. Charisma, you make use of noble appearance and good reputation. Might, you try to come across as a hero and protector of the weak. Coercion, you say anything to get your way, even using lies and manipulation. Domination, you make it clear to the other person that you're superior to them. Dread, when reasoning doesn't work, threats might. The persuasion skill is influenced by your other stats and skills. You can find detailed descriptions in inventory under the player tab. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party. Within dialogues, you will have several options how to react, but be warned that the party won't always believe you. Stats. Reputation with the counterparty. Persuasion is not about picking the highest number. It's about who you're talking to. What you look like. What your reputation is. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless, just like claiming to be a nobleman with a straw sticking out your boots. Okay. Do we really like bandits to you? Soldiers will keep.
Take a good look at us. Do we really look like bandits to you?
I'm still not sure whether I should trust you.
You don't have to trust us. As long as Lord von Burgov does when we see him. An entire company in rat-eye livery. A sealed message. I think he'll understand at first sight who's standing before him. The way I see it, ensuring safe passage to the castle for Sir Hans Capon of Lipa and his entourage should be in your interest. So?
You can be assured that I respect your position, gentlemen. All right.
Let's go. No. Final last word.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious.
Ah.
These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall, and Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to?
To sleep on a field?
I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
Farewell.
Is this, I don't know, is this mocap? This is mocap, is it?
Oh, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
I'm thinking as well the water may be looking bland because of the type of water,
Come on,
maybe?
fellas! We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank!
No. You rude. Why not Sir Hans? What the plan? What's the plan, Sir Hans? Let's have a look at the water first. See fishes. Yay! I'm jumping in puddles. So, second, right, save there. So if it does crash, it's fine. So graphics, so you put VSync on, should restrict it to 60 FPS, but I bet you it goes to 30. I think they've need some updates, patching graphics. Oh, it is 60. That's weird. There's a doggo.
Stop bothering me, mutt.
You're not pat him. What's up?
Jesus, Henry, that
Henry!
barking's driving me nuts.
Call off that
Can you get
damn
your
dog
dog to shut his
before he
teeth?
wolfs down the last of our mates.
How would you call X? Alright.
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Find something to eat for Mutt.
That barking was a pain in the ass.
Does he eat flowers? Like, where the hell do you start looking for food?
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
Wasn't nice. I dealt with it.
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanosh had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way,
Language.
since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay?
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
It's a stick. Find all description down in Find something to eat for Mutt. D. Get keyed out with the armor and a sword. Do I have the stuff? It's like play menu is where you can find all sorts of important information about. So many buttons, man. standard stuff. X is drop. When putting on armor. Putting on armor has a few important rules that must be followed properly. Assembled armor will protect you the best. Head protection under the helmet. You must always wear additional head protection under your helmet, such as a coif or hood. The helmet itself will protect you from being cut, while the protection underneath absorbs heavy impacts. A gambeson is a long, thick, padded shirt that forms a cushioning layer between your body and the metal of the gauntlet hose under leg armor. Like a gambeson, quarterly hose create a soft layer between your body and the plates on your legs. Shoes under spurs. To properly use spurs, you must first put on some shoes. Outfits. You can create 3 outfits for different occasions in the inventory and switch between them on the fly. Each outfit is marked with a coat of arms, and every item you equip is marked the same way. Multiple coat of arms on an item means that you have equipped it for multiple outfits. Using outfits can create a full plate armor set for close combat, sneaking outfit, stealthy business, or even a dapper ensemble for when you want him to make a good impression. Press O for switch outfit. Okay. Okay. Collar. So that's for that. Hang on. I had a coif. Oh, I need to still drag it on. Net. If I do change outfit, okay. Let's put on Gambeson first. Oh. Take a let's. Oh, it's all in one. It's all in one. Okay, so if that's a fighting training sword. Okay. So at what point do you get like the free armor drops and stuff? Throw the game on poke points. Okay. Crafting map. Something not it. Red roll. Let me pick up one. Where is it? Chat praise.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Feed. I'll have to hold it down. Okay.
Look what I have for you.
Nothing. Is that meat or something? What am I meant to be feeding him here? Ugh. Dead fish. Rawhide. Is he an apple? Cheap one. Something behind here.
Here, mutt.
Where do you... Can't find the food. Where's the food meant to be? It's obviously meat, some description, but...
What did I do to you?
Sorry. That's quite funny. Don't know where the food is. Spread rolls there. I'll eat a pair of gloves. They made it so difficult. Well, I am obviously completely blind, or I'm not thinking correctly. Does he eat mushrooms? There's something on the horse. Pebbles. My God. Where's the food? Doggy's hungry. Do some of this pot. Talk to Oates. We also...
Listen, would you have some scraps for a mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss.
Oh.
I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
We'll get food at Trotsky. Bring you something from Noble's Feast. What would you swap that sausage for?
Wouldn't you swap it for something?
I might. Tankard has my ring. I lost it to him at dice, and if I go home without it, my old woman will send me right back. If you can get it back, I'll be glad to give you that sausage.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. So is this Tankard? Yes. How about playing Dad's for a Ring?
I I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure. How's about spicing it up with a little wager?
I heard you won a ring off Oates. What about that?
Fortune favours the brave, lad. But if you lose, you'll pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky. All right?
Well, hang on. Dice. Basic rules. If you're interested in gambling, find a game of dice in the respective tavern. Held dice from previous throws. Dice select to be held. Current selection. Scored points. Goal. There's a first to 2,000. Current collected. Unscored points. If you have any dice in inventory, you can choose to use them before starting the game. Most dice have special properties that you can read about in the descriptions. These allow special techniques to improve your luck. You start the game by rolling all 6 dice. Select the scoring dice you want to keep. Put them to the side and gain points for them at the end of your turn. Then roll the rest of the game. You can keep rolling until you run out of dice. However, if you don't roll a single scoring die, you'll lose all points gained in that turn. The art of dice is to finish your turn and score your points before you run out. Before you run the risk of not rolling a single scoring die. First player to reach this victor.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
I can feel it in my bones. That one. So what do you do now? How do you help or die? Do I need to select? Okay, missed a bit somewhere. Can I only select 2? Give up. T. So then we're on all 6 dice. Select the scoring dice you want to keep. Put them to the side. Blow out all dice combinations and the point value. How many this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each additional die after doubles the value. 4, 8, 16. Keep 1 and a 5. Good at these. Playing with a badge. Make an ordinary game of dice by using a badge. If you and your opponent have a badge at the same level, tin, silver, gold, you can make use of the game. Every badge has a different property. It affects the rules of the game. You can find these properties in the badge's description. Nice. I need to remember all this stuff. So,
Don't drag it out. I want to play too, you know?
don't understand. I've forgotten. So it's only 3 the same. Which I've not got 3 the same. Got 5. Okay. One, 2.
If I was you, I'd take it.
6, 5.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Bust. Bust. Did I? Oh, I went bust, so I didn't get any points. Got greedy.
Aye, that'll do.
Aye, do.
Here. My God! Oh, come on!
And bust as well. Okay. Scores on the boards. So you have to get 1500 exactly. Can you go over?
Here.
Here.
Aye, that'll do. My God! Oh, come on!
Need to feed the dog. Dog. $600. $150. I'll go bust again.
Here. Aye, that'll do.
He's gonna go bust. He's gotta go bust. He's only got one left. Oh my god. So you can just, as long as you don't go bust, you can replay the whole 6 again. What? No way. You bugger.
Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
The hell?
Great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
We'll play again.
All right, let's carry on. Now I'll show you.
Need to feed Mutt. God, I'm so close as well.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Have that one, not that one, and that one.
That's still all right.
Bust.
It'd be worse if you already had 3 1s.
Did I not have that? Did I have
No, that's as far as I go.
3 1s. 4, 5. It's 5 and a 1. Has he got 500 already? Scallywag. Okay. I'm gonna score and pass on that one.
You know you can throw again, right? Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend.
Cheater.
Tomorrow, we'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale. Want to try your luck again? Same wager.
Right, so give me 1 minute. The my phone is ringing. B. Don't go away. Right. Sorry about that. I'll grab a drink as well. Yeah, I'm not going to play again.
Nah, that's enough humiliation from me.
Can't believe that. Lost 2 in a row. The dog's going to go hungry. Dog is going to go hungry. Right. Shall we start sword fighting?
So, should we start?
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
Dog can wait.
Don't worry. Oates is cooking up that gruel again. That, well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite.
Right. Yeah.
Let's start.
Hang on.
Draw your sword.
Hang on, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Press to form attack. Select the direction of your attack by moving the mouse. 3 spikes.
Move. Don't get so close to me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
You chain attacks by pressing the attack button again while your first attack is still in progress.
want to wear me down like that? I'm still as fresh as a daisy. Come on, try again. You mustn't stop attacking. You have to chain your strikes. Don't interrupt the attacks. One after the other, nice and fast. You mustn't stop attacking. You have to chain your strikes.
Have I not done one yet? Oh my god. The combat was always never a strong point. KCD one.
Pause. Keep up the attacks. Don't interrupt the attacks. One after the other, nice and fast.
That's only change if you perform one attack right after the other. Attack 4 times in quick succession. What's an interruption?
You mustn't stop attacking. You have to chain your strikes. You mustn't stop attacking. You have to chain your strikes. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Okay. Got there somehow.
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. Good. That's the way. Good. Good.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real
Perform a
swordsman.
perfect
Start your
block
attack
by
then.
pressing during the opponent's attack.
That's it. That's not it. You mustn't block until after I start my strike.
Oh. Okay, look up.
Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it.
Riposte.
I just follow up a perfect block
This
immediately
counter attack
with a
performed
strike.
right after your perfect block.
I'll show you.
Get ready.
First block your opponent and then use.
Sweet.
Oh.
You have to block first. Good, Henry.
Oh.
Strike back after the block.
Ow.
Too hard
Ow.
for you, am I? Block it. Well,
The soy's in his.
not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
What's in his
Be
face?
sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered, where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right. Come on
Okay.
then.
Hit his unprotected side. Change it.
Ah. Ooh. I was too slow. Nice. Not like that.
Around that weapon, Henry, for Christ's sake.
Nice.
Oh.
Nice work, Henry. I was too slow. Nice. All right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How
No.
about 100 groschen?
Oh. I'll wager my like suits me. I don't want to bet.
To hell with wagers.
Oh, afraid are you? You know how it'll end. But suit yourself. We'll fight without a wager. Let's go.
I've already lost twice.
The first hit. Now we're even.
Ow. Oh my god. Ow.
you haven't got a hope. Put up a fight at least.
Out of breath. Ow.
Put up a fight at least. Oh, you haven't got a hope.
Ow. No, I got tied up in looking for the green shield. Ow.
Put up a fight at least. You haven't got a hope.
Hang on. Getting confused. So if you get close to them, then you
You
can
haven't got a hope.
push and shove a little bit.
And you're supposed to be my bodyguard. And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. Now I know why you wouldn't bet. You're a lost cause. Maybe you'll do better wielding a spoon.
Whoa. Rude. I'm gonna feed you to the dog. Do I run everywhere? Do I not just walk?
Come on, Henry!
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two. We should have had a fat wager on it, like that time back in Ratai.
But I won in Ratai.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you
Day
drank
before
away all
yesterday.
your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Had to drag you out. Drag you apart. You could have carried on. Play things up with the husband.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good?
Oh my god. There's always one in there. Nothing happened with Teresa. Brave. That'll have to do.
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Nope, that was enough.
Ah, forget it, you horny goat. This discussion is over.
You know,
It's quite tranquil,
this
huh?
travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry?
You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Mutt caught the scent. Houndmaster. I was with you the whole time. I was looking for some shelter. Piece of. That might come in handy. Houndmaster.
Mutt caught a scent, ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me today.
And what about, time, sir? I mean...
Time?
Will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out,
Get
we
overtime.
should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the royal chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
Sword is a wonderful weapon. Know how to use it. Maces. First shooting. I was thinking go mace. But I think that's going to be... It's a shame we didn't have a go with a mace and the sword against Hans just then. I don't know what... I've got a feeling if we go mace it's going to be slower attacks. Sword or mace? Stuff I've got
I
maces.
prefer other weapons. Proper ones. When you take a mace in your hand, a nice chunk of metal, you know one good blow will do the job. No dancing around in circles. Just smash.
Too right.
It's my
I
sentiment.
feel like a king when I got a nice big cudgel.
I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stop going on about the sword Istvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Istvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
Morning?
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Ugh, just thinking that cooling down overnight.
Let's go and strip, Henry.
Have it in the morning, wake up. Ugh.
Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages. So,
Rattay!
here, I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Just dribbling it down his top. I was going to wash that. Stinking of alcohol.
Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
Yeah, I can't swim. Oof.
Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Crying out loud. Want to swim?
Head down, Henry.
Crouch.
Got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away.
Oh, Adro. Stay behind.
Hear that singing? They must be close.
Yeah, the slop in the water.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer. Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Press you to the next to the girl. Oh.
Hmm? What is this racket here?
It worked. Let's go.
She didn't hear. Love, love tutorials. Especially when I lose all of them.
poli na chvilku rozhalila košilku, vidět byl jen kousek, báby křičujou se, aleluja Domine, aleluja Domine. Pána je u muziky, směje se na chasníky, klienty ją jedí, pána sama sedí, aleluja Domine, aleluja.
Henry, I told you to...
Oh.
Fucking God, you're a dog.
Oh. Jesus.
You've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Holy.
Oh, fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
That bastard's with them. Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on, run!
Where are they gonna go? It's the end of the game.
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiots! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
It don't matter.
Just now!
Catch you later, Chaddy. Enjoy Brokeback Mountain. Yeah.
Fucking armor!
Strange turn of events.
We'll cut them up on the other side! Off these torches, quick!
Ow.
Oh, Mott.
What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh,
Meanwhile, I've got an arrow sticking
what
out my back.
exactly do you call...
Oh, shit.
Oh, you've been hit.
What?
Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah!
Fuck!
Better
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
kind of
Yeah, I'll,
put some pressure on it.
I'll manage. Ah! Ah! I'd lead the way.
Find that.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Just dripping blood everywhere, so it's fine. You're a wanted man. Hair icon under.
Get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that
Searching
shoulder
for you.
of yours
Find
fixed
it.
up. So, how far is it to Trusky?
That little thing reminds me of Fallout. It's like a Fallout icon, a little rabbit.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
We
And
can't
keep
go
your
this
eyes
way.
peeled,
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rocks.
You
And
watch this side of the
go to
box.
pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sacre!
Footprint.
They'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Do you honestly think they
Get
can
to
swim
work.
all the fucking way across?
Shut up, or the chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish
Now.
last summer.
Stumbling about in pitch black, when all your talk does is blind you.
Leave it out. Catching some naked men. Better than getting
I'm bleeding out everywhere.
But I still can't see a bloody thing.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly.
Come on then.
There's more of them up top. Fuck!
Can't fight. I've got a damaged arm.
I played dice against Lefty.
They're coming here. Stand still.
Watch instead. You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, we'll be found half dead somewhere
Run,
on the bank.
quick.
Here. Why are we moving down instead of being high up? Because you can't see
Oh, you stand up.
No, fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
They're playing into the rocks.
Oh, what? You saw us.
Run around. We'll catch them at the top.
What now?
Hey?
Shit.
Hans!
Take cover.
There's more of them up top.
Oh,
Where now, for fuck's sake?
stop firing arrows at me. I've already been hit once. There's a hole there.
Hey, get over here.
What? Oh, talk to him.
Damn it, they're everywhere.
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us.
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake.
Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
So where am I going? Here.
Ah, fuck. Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him. Hans! Hey, Hans!
Guessing it's this way. I've no idea.
Where is he?
Climb up here? Oh.
way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Yeah. That's what you say. Really?
You're a dead man! Ah!
Yay! Oh. Well, that was a high and a low.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started.
Holy...
I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Pa. But not my pa.
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Pa. Ah, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are. Am I dead? Not yet.
Not yet. Oh God.
I'm dead though.
What's happened with the voice?
If I'm not, then how come?
Fused. Is that meant to be like that?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be.
Voice and come with the mouths.
But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up.
Hello?
Pull yourself together, Henry.
What's going on?
Thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
I think it's glitched.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk.
Can't do anything.
And that fella landed with you. I mean, he broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have
I'm
ended
like
up the same as him.
40 seconds behind the game.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog.
That's weird. I spoiled it. Come on.
How are you holding up?
Not good. I feel like it's all up for me.
Just hang in there, damn it. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cable.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Jesus. Christ.
What?
Oh.
Humans. They're slaughtering everyone. They'll kill us.
Christ.
Holy cow.
Move your ass.
Bianca.
Come on.
My bloody jump. Shouldn't be jump scares in this game.
Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Easy,
Hurry.
Henry.
What about you?
Are you
Mother
mad?
is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I
Come on.
say right now. Give the sword to Serenity.
Christ's
If anything
sake.
happens, you'll take care.
Come on. Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus. Henry, pull yourself together. Please. God, there's nobody here. You're just imagining things. Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Mama.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further.
Boy.
Henry. Wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa.
Oh.
Henry, snap out of it. Stay with me. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
Papa,
I see
mama.
the light.
Hold on. Hold on. We're here. We're here.
Pavlena, is it you?
No.
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Or eat
Right.
people.
I'll see what I can do for him.
They're not cannibals. They live in the wood.
Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. They're...
That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed, but don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Fell off a cliff.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, Scott!
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
Why are these cutscenes playing behind the sound? Where are they?
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie.
Wait, your mother?
Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Is he still dreaming or what? They didn't.
What happened?
The cutscenes are
What about
weird.
Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
About the cutthroat.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
Fighting all over.
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign.
Always.
Your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that.
6 bandages.
But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire.
Tasty
if
hot
that
soup.
ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And
Birds
you'll
with eating
find
it.
some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
Well, I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Terrible fall. Miraculously, you survived a terrible fall, but you lost several main level skills and perk points due to extensive injuries. You have no choice but to recover and regain them gradually later in the game. That's why I say level 16. I saw that pop up. Okay, to stop bleeding, bandages, torso. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. Stop bleeding. Grab something to eat. I'm running everywhere. Whose dog is that? So there was food on the table. No pockets. Each save your schnapps. Game saves automatically during important moments or when you quit using save. Was this saved by sleeping in your bed or by save your schnapps?
Oh, seems Bujanna isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Interesting. Not wearing a pouch. So can you see your hunger nourishment? Don't want to be his eyes shut.
I feel like a new man.
Put tunic on. Got no shoes. Not pet doggo. Bell. So transfer items. What's the mean when they got the blood drop on? Noises plus 20. Plain ankle high, travel 4 grade. Beggars. No one makes hosts of beggars. That passed down from person to person.
This will be the weapon used by the bastard who cut up Sir Hans.
Ugh. Actually pooping there. Ugh. Ugh. Wild boar. Okay. Am I still injured? Torso is still injured. Weapon, armor, food, quest, other. So health is 78. So how do I recover the health?
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile.
Sage
you
and
ought to be able
chamomile.
to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
I know about herbs. How do I recognize these herbs?
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
I think I can manage.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True.
So much to remember.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger. when he comes by again, so I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it. Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you. And
You're
over
going to
Bajana,
need
too.
all the saints watching over you, and the Holy Virgin and all. Better pray you have someone up there looking out for you.
Lord God Almighty, look down on a poor sinner and hear my heartfelt prayer. Protect Sir Hans, and don't let him die. Just as he didn't let me die. Preserve his life. Because he's a young gentleman. Brave and just and a good Christian. And look down on Bajena too, and let her save Sir Hans, and deliver her from all evil, and grant her grace, because she herself is merciful and didn't turn us away in our hour of need. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Lockpick. Marksman's kit. Does that come up with store? Equipping a pouch will open up slots to place potions of food into and consume during combat. Attack excellent. Slot 1. No, I'm wearing a pouch. Belt. Oh, it's a belt, not a pouch. Okay. Oh,
I've
oh.
seen fellas in worse states, but in better ones too.
Where are Sage? Just need to get rid of the body as well. Pick up. Grab body. Went down this way. Up the street. Ears drop. Sounds nice.
Ah, shit! Oh, my shoulder. Oh, this bastard's hard work. He can't be in the ground soon enough.
Take a while to dig a grave. I've got a bit of arduous work. Job done. Chicken. Overwash. Metal. Should up this way. It's a purple and white flower.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
That's what they say. The environments are so good in this game. Deer. Sage.
Purple flower, sage. There we go.
How much do we need? There's a chamomile up there as well. Devs gave a reason why they do that cutscene for picking. I can't remember.
That's it. Chamomile.
Why it is.
Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bajena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
Plenty of sage. Is there anything else lurking around here? Okay. It's always worth picking up a little bit extra. There's a honey. It's honey up there. Honey, honey, honey. Ow. Comfrey. Leveling up the survival skills as well, so that's always a good thing. Belladonna. Dog. Uh-oh. I'm gonna sneeze. I think.
What's that told me? making such a fuss about?
Find out what's happened at Bosnia.
Could something have happened at Bozenia's?
Bosnia. Bosnia.
I'll ask you one more time. I'm looking for those renegades. Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knights' company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You don't look like von Bergov's men.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to cold steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
Messengers. Ambush. Look in the wrong place. Clear up. Sent away. Well, they're kind of saying the same thing but different. So.
Calm down. No need to draw weapons. I'll tell you everything. It's just like you said. Before dawn, there were some vagabonds round here. I had a bad feeling about them. They were looking for a hiding place.
What I want to know is where they are now, not where they were this morning.
We sent them to the path around the pond. Not to the rocks, but along the other bank that leads to the crossroads by the birch tree, and then into that long gorge. Decent folk don't go there. It's a hiding place for all kinds of dodgy types, so a couple more won't be noticed.
Aye, I know the crossroads with the birch tree. Oh, that's a long fucking way from here.
Aye, but if you hurry, you'll be in that long gorge before dark.
Shit, I've been up all night, and now I'm supposed to hightail it to the fucking birchwood?
Off you pop. See ya.
The devil take it. That's all I need. Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Did they hurt you?
Got your abs.
But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Oh, he's a Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story.
Yeah. It's a good thing I remembered those birches me and Sir Hans rode past. How's he doing? Will he be alright?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Yep.
Here.
Plenty.
Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. but we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
I'll brew that remedy.
All right, I'll try.
Don't know how.
But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Let's go. Brew potions at the alchemy bench. I feel like I'm running everywhere.
Everything's prepared. There's an alchemy bench in the alcove. Go to it and we'll get started.
Start alchemy. It's a book.
First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction
Got
and
it.
remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
Did I say ass the what? Come on, a ball. Grind sage. Finally pour. Wine. 2 handfuls of chamomile. 2 handfuls of sage wine.
If you've read the recipe, get
Two.
back to the bench.
2 handfuls of chamomile.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Oh. Oh, that's a lot of wine.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand.
Chamomile.
Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only one bag there? Something's missing.
Sage.
All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
One. And you go, okay, go back each time.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Okay.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames.
Okay.
All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Pestle. I don't remember any of
Have you
this.
ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
File.
Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
And take another one. You brewed a potion 2, not 25. Oh, I'll get another one.
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
These shoes. Sleep until morning. Start alchemy. Wine. Need sage. Wow. Hang on. Sage. Well, select. It's chamomile boil on turn. Well, cool. To boil. Off the boil. Sage, water, give it a grind. And I'll pour out. Strong chamomile brew. Got 3 of them. Nice. Okay. What's F? Okay, so that way. Right, have a sleep until morning. Right, close the door. Cold by there. It's a fire. She's on the bed. Ugh, bloody mess. Sleep and save. Sleep until the morning. Oh.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had it like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rotten hell!
Ugh. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
The stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
What's this?
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Battered.
I feel like I got thrown by a horse, and then stampeded by a herd of cattle.
Is it really that bad?
More or less. Although the fact that I'm hurting all over means I'm alive. So I reckon it's all good. Considering.
That's surely the healthy way of looking at it. But I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth. A villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father. And I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
Beautiful maiden. Just a dream kind of thing. Father's sword.
The sword. The last thing Pa forged before they murdered him. It might sound strange, but I feel his soul won't find peace until that sword is back in our family.
It doesn't sound strange at all. And swords are a symbol of kings. It could mean power and responsibility, or war and ruin. After all, a sword has two edges, and it depends who's wielding it.
Thank you, think about it.
Thanks, Pablina. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
So close. Increase Henry's level also give perk points. You can use them to upgrades by pressing E. Player. 11 perk points. Skills. Crafting. So how do you apply them? Skills. Night training. Eleven available perk points. So I think remember survival. Minimum level 6. No. Wanderer often can't choose where to lay his head and take what is available. With many journeys along that accustomed discomfort, it's enough to keep your feet warm and your body dry. But most of this perk will improve the quality of bed by up to 50%. Fortune zones trade, sell herbs, gain trophies for double the price. Lifesaver. Many legends tell a brave dog saving a life saints a king. What would defend you in battle? Oh, so I got that anyway. Hunting dogs are highly valued gentry, much far from being one, but to catch a scent it does quite well. Hunt and send it to wild game. Drinking nightcap. Horsemanship night training. Melee attacks from horseback will cost you 50% less stamina. Has a couple of kits, 20% more efficient. Additionally, because you know pouches and satchels well, you have +1 bonus on thievery skill if you pickpocket. Command Mutt to sniff out places of interest or hunted game. To do this, select free. are warfare, evade, feint, perfect block, boost, head protection. Wearing a helmet blows the head will cause 2% less damage. Blocks will cost you 2% less stamina on your shield. Weapon will wear down 2% slower by blocking. Weapon. Might have any buffs. Shield breaker. If the opponent hides behind a shield, you have no problem smashing that first and then throws away. Stats, speech. Selling weapons, armor, clothing in perfect condition. Getting some more money for them. You get +4 speech when haggling, making it easy to negotiate prices. Charming man. Gain reputation 10% higher. If you lose reputation, drop 10% less. Agility, strength. You're meant to get a hangover while sleeping, no you won't. That's when you're drunk, all the beds are 10% more comfortable. Under the influence of alcohol, you'd be less likely to be injured by falling from a height because the patron saint of drinkers has a protective hand over you. I'm not sure how much fighting you do on horseback. Strength. Nothing in these ones. You hit an enemy with a heavy weapon, armor will count as 10 lower. Can I not get anything else? I've still got 6 perk points available. Main level 6. Okay. Oh no. Scholarship. Cushion. The buff from sitting has increased confidence effect, so you study faster. Art preservation. Raw food and herbs you have in your inventory. Yes. Razor sharp. If you sharpen a weapon on the grindstone to condition 90% or higher, the weapon gains a bonus effect, increases slashing damage by 10%. This effect will remain active as long as the weapon condition stays 75%. If you wear boots repaired by yourself, sprint will cost you 25% less stamina so you can run longer and go further. Armor and clothing that you repair yourself with the armorer's kit make less noise when worn. think we'll leave those points just for now. Here it is.
Look who's finally up! Henry! Come and join us! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you.
Seems jolly.
Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too.
Glad
to see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bajena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
So Hans was captured by humans. To cut long story short.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
Brutal cutthroats, mercenaries hungry.
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleyov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favours the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
How did you beat the cutthroat?
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falchion and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail and whacked him with it with the last of my strength. And luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things, but I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Zheleov, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that spade. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlana. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing art.
Oh.
Well done. I got rid of that corpse for you.
God bless you, Henry. Thank you kindly. I'll sleep easier now.
As if she didn't notice.
And when Ignatius the Gravedigger comes by, I'll get him to take care of the rest.
How do you manage it?
Is anything interesting happening around these parts?
Them bandits is riding roughshod over the place. It's about time Lord von Bergau rousted them out, but I reckon you know something about that, huh?
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. Young Lord Semon's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff of Troskowitz, Thrush. That's the biggest thing happening. Apart from that, a band of nomads turned up here. They got a camp somewhere down by the pond.
You can shoot.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the Cumans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I train up there, on the cliff, whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take part in the tournament at Trotsky Castle, I'd beat all the men hands down, but that'll never happen. So I have to make do with hares and a straw mannequin.
And dialogue.
God be with you.
It's only clothes.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I'd known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
I have to go back. I saw two.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
Get that on a t-shirt. You yanking my pizzle. Saw him. Don't believe me.
You don't believe me?
It's not that I don't believe you. It just doesn't make any sense that he'd be here.
No, I'm not. I'd never mistake him for anyone else.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. But I see you haven't wasted any time and found yourself a weapon to replace that sword. That's good. You never know when you might need it around here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
I gained reputation. Aww. It's an amazing looking game. It really is. Only 3 hours in. We're just starting. Never lie down. Bit of a beat to this. Very Scottish. Hi, lady. Managed to get the screenshot.
Oh, I hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber.
Barber? Oh, barber.
That old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed.
Yep, it's closed. It's shut. Open Monday to Friday, 10 till 11.
Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! You know who I am! No, we fucking don't!
I am Sir Hans Capon of Parkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Parkstein, envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching, in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
Oh boy.
What?
Now we'd be stuck.
The fuck was that?
Ugh, that stinks.
So now what?
Rotten human excrement.
There's only one thing we can do.
What's he doing? It's still gonna stink.
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they
Who
act
discovers
without thinking.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
First, we have to wash and change to get a letter back. Oh god, mouse. So. First, we have to wash and change.
And the first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
We'll earn some coin then. We'll go back to Rattay.
So I suppose the best thing is to go back to Rattay and eat crow, eh?
To Rattay? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
Hanush would understand? What a shame. What shame, we're ambushed.
I'm sure Sir Hanush would understand.
He might, but he'd never let me forget it. I can guarantee you that. We've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Not to blame for the deaths. Let's go back and bury them.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenes. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Rattay with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are.
I'll pay for it.
Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
I'm not seeing it. I can't imagine them like just putting everything in, but
What is it? What's that woman from the pond? Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench!
I tell you. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. stinking up my establishment.
What accent
One of
is
them
that?
nomads is an acrobat who does all kinds of tricks.
An acrobat?
Watch the trot.
That is wounded.
Scrub-a-dub-dub.
Him and his men were attacked by bandits. Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Aha! So that's why they sent you for the wine. Wait a moment then. I'll be right back.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
I'm not a latrine. We're attacked by bandits. Such a pond.
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
We're attacked by bandits there.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
Don't know what trying to die.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Here's your wine.
Oh boy.
Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. You'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Ready for?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
It's a weird accent. I can't wait.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
Right.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Right.
Ratai.
Ratai. That rings a bell. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life, but I know this place inside and out.
Sounds like she's from New Orleans or something. Heard something about a wedding.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Sameen is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truskovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bat-house wench.
Love
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Sameen, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Sameen is his vassal.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Who is Sabine?
Who is this Sameen?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Sameen. The fort and the village belong to him. Old Jan Sameen is the head of the family, and his son's called Olda, and it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Wedding, stuff about the wedding. Which one is the sacks to?
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you, so you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
Right.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. Aye, coming right up.
So is this... So...
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semine, from the local noble family, is getting married. He's marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Berghoff will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Nope.
Well, I don't exactly have a plan, actually.
God's hat, do I have to do all the thinking for us? I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait for von Berghoff to pass.
I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Log sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
You have an idea what you look like?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Ugh!
Everyone has to work.
You know, sir, not everyone is born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Ordinary people have to work their whole lives. So you should be able to manage it too. At least for one day.
Henry, Haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Gain reputation.
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
Where do I fit in?
We don't have swords, and we don't know anyone who needs protecting. So what then?
So we're fucked until someone rolls up his sleeves and gets to work. By which I mean someone of the appropriate status, like you. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help?
Are you really not going to help me? It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bellatoris and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
They say clothes maketh the man, and you don't look much like a noble right now. So, I don't think the natural order will collapse if you get your hands dirty.
What do you know about a nobleman's honor? It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then.
So I don't want to work.
So, you simply aren't going to work?
It's not appropriate.
Right. I'll get to work.
I wonder if you...
Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
She's out of sight. You know,
Well,
so she's safe.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
yes.
That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Yeah, I wonder if he actually can get made to work. It's in here, isn't it? One.
Isn't it a bit early for
God
that?
grant you health.
It's ages till St. Wenceslas's Day, and they don't collect tithes before then.
You're right, but I promised myself I wouldn't leave it to the last moment this year. So, have you got any ideas?
One beer, please!
I wouldn't leave it till the last moment this year.
One beer, please.
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullet when it's time to...
Two.
What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're
Yes,
not going
you
to
did.
plough on Sunday,
I never
are you?
heard of any Kirkstein and all that.
Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go
dare
and
you?
see the
Three.
priest first.
I am the son
If he
of the
says it's
Pharaoh.
all right, I'll be happy to help you, friend.
You know what? I've had enough of your folly.
Did you hear about the bailiff?
No, I don't care.
Nor do I.
2 more.
What did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Ooh.
You whoreson!
Hang on.
Good! I'll be done with you in a flash! Nice strike!
Why'd you do it?
Right!
Take that fucker out, damn it!
Good!
What's going on here?
Come on.
Take that! Come on then!
Slice him up!
Useless! Let him out!
Here!
Shame on you!
3-on-1 it is. The frick.
That us?
Hey, get him!
Take that fucker out!
I can't freaking move.
That madman! Slice him up!
Where is
Now we finish this! Hey!
I'm a stuck on.
Good!
Oh.
Hey! Hey!
Get the
Show your stuff!
Yeah! Don't spare him!
Blood flowing!
Oh.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Oh no.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? Oh. You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off!
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Oh dear.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
No one with any sense.
I'm sorry, sir, but it's your fault what happened in the tavern.
What? My fault? You can't be serious. Whose fault is it that we're in this fucking pillory?
Want to put the blame on me?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
How do you know about that? The spot, bro. Let's stop arguing.
Hey, let's just stop all this arguing. It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
Bit warm, huh? Sometime later.
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
No.
Isn't that?
Otto.
Hey! Go!
Clap them on the head. Shut up. Oh no.
Oh, shit. Right, where were we?
I can imagine
Go
being
on,
in
get
that.
out of my sight.
Back would be wrecked.
What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
It's a lad. Crime and reputation. Every one of your actions has consequences. If you commit crimes, the world around you will react to them. What is a crime? Anything an honest Christian should avoid is considered a crime. One must not kill innocents, steal, break into other people's homes, harm people or domestic animals, and disturb their peaceful lives. Consequences of crime. If someone catches you committing a crime, they'll report you to the guard or engage in conversation themselves. You aren't safe even if no one catches you red-handed. People aren't stupid. They might deduce it was you who did it. You can find your information about reputation in player card on the reputation tab. Reputation affects how people treat you. If someone likes you, they'll greet you kindly. Merchants may even give you discounts. On the other hand, if they hate you, they might even talk to you. You can improve your reputation by completing tasks. You can make it worse by committing crimes and acting dishonestly. The way you behave spreads among people. So if you help or hurt people, okay, that's interesting. Improving your reputation. A bad reputation can always be remedied by paying an indulgence or a penitent pilgrimage, which can be imposed by a priest. Unrest. If there's a lot of crime going on in an area, people will become more vigilant, arm themselves. Guards will call in reinforcements. Once things settle down, everything will go back to normal.
Henry? Put some clothes on. You can't just go walking about like this.
Hey, you!
Wedding crashers! Find a way to get to the wedding party.
You're Henry, right? Or was it the other one?
Right. Save. Yes. Okay. Right. Save quit. I didn't need to save that, did I? I've just wasted a savior snaps. That's good. It's very much a story game, so if you're not into story games, then you're not going to like it. But no, that was actually good. The characters are good. It's just generally it's all good. It's all enjoyable. So that was 3.5 hours. Actually felt like 1.5. So that's a good sign. Be back tomorrow around about the same time, I think. I'll try and get on for 9 PM UK time, 4 PM EST. But yeah, for now, I shall bid you farewell. Find the end button there and say goodnight. And hopefully see you back here very, very soon. So, toodaloo.